Trump's mass deportation powers just got a huge boost. Here's what that means. A 226-year-old war law just gave Donald Trump the power to deport thousands of Venezuelan gang members. Fast. This isn't a drill. If you've watched our previous videos on Trump's immigration proposals, you'll know that the former president's approach to immigration has always been controversial, and this ruling is just another piece of the puzzle. A federal judge just backed Trump's most controversial immigration move yet, a move that could reshape immigration enforcement in 2025. Here's how it works, and why it's terrifying to some and long overdue to others. The Alien Enemies Act sounds like something from a spy thriller, but it's very real. Passed in 1798, at a time when the U.S. feared war with France, it gives the president the power to apprehend and remove non-citizens from enemy nations if the U.S. is at war or under threat. It was used during World War II against Japanese, German, and Italian nationals, but it's been almost dormant for decades, until Trump brought it back. Now, it's being used not just against hostile nations, but against individuals connected to gangs the president deems foreign threats. It's a massive shift, and critics say it's ripe for abuse. On May 13th, a federal judge in Pennsylvania ruled that the United States can use the Alien Enemies Act to fast-track the deportation of suspected members of a violent Venezuelan gang known as Tren de Aragua. This is the first time a court has backed Trump's interpretation of this 1798 law, and it could open the door for mass deportations based on national security labels. Judge Stephanie Haines, a Trump appointee, ruled that President Trump had the authority to declare Tren de Aragua a foreign terrorist organization and remove its members under the Alien Enemies Act. But she didn't give him a blank check. Judge Haynes criticized the Trump administration's practice of deporting people within hours of arrest, warning that innocent individuals could be wrongly swept up in these rapid removals. According to government filings, over 200 Venezuelan nationals accused of gang ties have already been deported, many to a maximum security prison in El Salvador. Some of those deported were removed so quickly that they had no opportunity to challenge the evidence against them. Her ruling says anyone facing deportation under the Alien Enemies Act must be given at least 21 days' notice and a chance to challenge their removal in court. That's a major safeguard, but it still means the government now has a legally approved shortcut to remove certain migrants if they're tied to hostile groups. This ruling does two things. First, it confirms that the Alien Enemies Act is still legally valid, even in 2025. Second, it gives Trump, or any president, a precedent to use it against non-state actors, like violent transnational gangs. That means entire groups could be targeted for deportation based on presidential designation. No need for new laws or congressional approval. Supporters say this is a necessary tool to protect Americans from foreign criminal threats. Opponents warn it could lead to racial profiling, rushed removals, and violations of due process. While Judge Stephanie Haines upheld the use of the Alien Enemies Act for deporting alleged members of the Tren de Aragua gang, other federal judges have issued rulings that challenge this application. For instance, judges in New York, Texas, and Colorado have ruled against similar uses of the 1798 Act, highlighting the legal complexities and differing interpretations surrounding its modern-day application. Meanwhile, on the ground, the human toll is already visible. Reports have emerged of Venezuelan migrants in ICE detention holding up handwritten signs, begging for deportation and insisting they're not terrorists. These moments highlight the desperation and fear inside detention centers and expose the real-world impact of invoking an 18th-century war law in modern immigration policy. So, should a 226-year-old law give modern presidents the power to mass deport people based on group affiliation? Or is this just what's needed to restore order at the border? The legal door is wide open. The only question now is, how far will Trump go with this power? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more breaking stories on immigration and law. If you want to support the channel and get something useful in return, then check out the affiliate links in the description. Every click helps us keep bringing you stories that matter.